Hi, it's K9000. Welcome to the geeky side of the internet, and I'm here to talk about Doctor Who. Now, obviously, this show is in a bit of peril, really, in a way. We don't fully know how much because nobody seems to be talking. But the whole Disney Plus thing, Ncuti Gatwa didn't really go down a storm. Now, I just want to say I absolutely loved Ncuti Gatwa. I thought he really put his all into it. I have a few slight problems. I'd have liked him to have spent more time in a consistent costume. I don't mind the Doctor changing clothes a bit, but they should have a look that they're always falling back on, which is their identity to an extent. Minor gripes like that. I also feel sorry for him that, yeah, it was cool to see new villains and to see things changing and not be like bombarded with Daleks, Cybermen, the Master. But it's just a shame that we now have a Doctor who's not really met the Daleks, the Cybermen, or the Master at all. I'd have loved to have seen him go up against any of them. It's not out of the realms of possibility because maybe one day he'll end up in Big Finish doing audios, or he might come back at some point for a multi-Doctor story. But we are left with a what do we do now? If I was in charge of the BBC, what would I do? Well, first, I think you need to cast somebody as the Doctor and sign them to a pretty decent length contract. 5 years, something like that. But you also have to sign somebody who has the acting talent, but does not yet, in this point in their career, sort of command a high price or massive esteem. Because sometimes you're hiring somebody that's a bit too big for the role. Hollywood's knocking on their door, and they know that. So they're signing on to short leases because they know that somebody massive is going to come and throw money at them. You need a TV actor who is just quite happy to know he's got 5 years of work, or she's got 5 years of work. That is the start of Doctor Who. I also think budget. Now, I'm not saying we go back to the tinfoil of the 70s, but I do think don't make it all explosions, don't make it over the top. We have seen with episodes where one Dalek or one Cyberman is enough. The right story, built in the right way, one good villain, even not doing that impressive a feat, is enough. We need to get people to write scripts who understand budgetary constraints and who understand making good, compelling stories, which sometimes only involve a few people. Anyway, that's my thoughts on where Doctor Who needs to go. It needs an actor that's up and coming enough to be considered, but not over the top. Same with some of the supporting roles. It should be making people, not taking established people and clinging on. Because obviously, if the budget was lower, then the concerns about how much it makes would be lower. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself and each other. Latest taters.